Welcome back to the Datarekha audio guide. I'm Diya.
And I'm Arjun. Today, the boring sounding protocol that quietly became the most important infrastructure decision a team building agents will make.
Boring sounding is a bold opening. Sell me on why I should care.
Picture a platform team. They ship a lookup and order tool for their support agent. 40 lines of code. Then sales wants it in their chat assistant. So someone rewrites it. Then an engineer wants it in Cursor, the code editor. Rewrite again in Cursor's plugin format. Then a ticket comes in asking why the Claude desktop version disagrees with production.
Because they're now maintaining 4 copies of the same function and they've drifted apart.
4 copies, all subtly different. And by mid-2025, that was every enterprise team's reality. Math is brutal. If you've got N tools and M different AI clients, you're on the hook for N times M integrations. Every new client means porting every tool.
So MCP, Model Context Protocol, is the thing that kills the multiplication.
Exactly that. It turns N times M into N plus M. You write your integration once as an MCP server, and every MCP compatible client can just use it. It's an open standard. Anthropic proposed it, but it's vendor neutral now, and the whole ecosystem piled in. Claude, Cursor, Versus Code, ChatGPT, plus the big agent frameworks like LangGraph.
I want a cleaner analogy for that right once bit because it sounds almost too good.
Think USB. Before USB, every device had its own port. A serial mouse, a parallel printer, a special keyboard plug. Chaos. USB said, one shape, and any device can speak it. MCP is USB for plugging tools into AI. Or if you've ever heard of LSP, the Language Server Protocol. Same trick. Define the protocol once, and the explosion collapses.
Okay, so what's actually on either end of this cable? Walk me through the pieces.
3 roles, and the naming trips people up, so listen closely. There's the host. That's the whole AI application, like Claude Desktop. Inside the host, live clients. And here's the rule. 1 client per server. A dedicated connection each. And then the servers out there exposing the actual tools and data.
So a single host is running a whole fleet of these little clients at once?
Right. 1 for your file system, 1 for GitHub, 1 for your internal database, 1 for Slack. 4 clients, 4 servers. And the servers have no idea the others exist. The host is the switchboard stitching them together.
And what can a server actually expose? Is it just functions to call?
3 kinds of thing. And the distinction is really who pulls the trigger. Tools are functions the model decides to call. Refund this order. That's model initiated. Resources are read-only data the application pulls into context when it wants. A file, some database rows. Application initiated. And prompts are reusable templates the user invokes, like /commands. The server author packaging up. Here's the right way to ask me to do X. User initiated.
3 primitives, 3 different drivers. But in practice, which one carries the weight?
Tools. By a mile. Most servers are 90% tools, with a couple of resources for something like list the open pull requests, and maybe a prompt or 2. And the lovely part is how little code a tool takes. In the Python SDK, you write a normal function, write a normal docstring, slap a decorator on it. And that docstring literally becomes the description. The model reads to decide when to call it.
Wait. So the comment I write for humans is the thing the AI reads to decide whether to use the tool?
That's the whole trick. Your type hints become the schema. Your docstring becomes the instructions. There's a refund tool in the lesson whose docstring says, in plain English, this is destructive. The client should confirm with the user first. You're not writing to things. You're writing one function, and the framework handles the wire protocol underneath.
Now I have to ask the uncomfortable question. If I can just install someone's MCP server and it runs tools with my privileges, that's a security hole the size of a barn.
It is, and the lesson is blunt about it. Installing a random MCP server off the internet is exactly as risky as running a random shell script. It runs with your privileges and can call anything it declares. There have already been incidents. Malicious servers that exfiltrated tokens through tools that looked completely benign. Treat them like browser extensions. Trusted publishers only. Read what they do. Sandbox, where you can.
So when should I even bother building one versus just wiring a tool straight into my agent?
The single question is reuse. One agent uses the tool, just register it inline. MCP would be overkill. But the moment a second consumer shows up, someone's IDE assistant, a chatbot, a production agent, that's when write once, run everywhere pays for itself. At a typical mid-sized company, that ends up being a gateway with 15 to 30 servers behind it. The data warehouse, deploy controls, the on-call system, Jira, Slack.
So the one sentence to walk away with.
MCP is USB for agent tools. Write the connector once, and every AI client can plug in. Just remember, the cable carries trust too, so you only plug in servers you trust with the keys.
Write once, plug in carefully. That's the Datarekha audio guide. See you in the next one.